We need to play the role of being the first. We need, yes, we need, of course, to enlighten the world. We need to enlighten the world, but starting from our household. When I talk about our household, I mean from all our this time, as I can see, we need to understand exactly the role we should play so that we can be the agents of changes. And of course, it's all about understanding. Do we have thorough understanding about what we do? Yes, of course, because we learn on daily basis, and the learning leads us to thorough understanding. Those ones who understand, they don't stop from there, they apply. And when they apply, they get the results, no matter what. So encourage everybody, of course, who is the activated member in Royalq, not to be discouraged, not to be left behind, but to always focus on what can make him achieve the goal, achieve the dream, because we are all here for the big dream. And of course, I believe that challenges that are around cannot stop everybody who is committed. It's all about passing through challenges so that when you overcome the challenge, you celebrate the success, you celebrate, of course, achievement. I thank you so much for your time. Please, I can see we are 8 in the room, but still, if you have the team members in your team, the activated team members, this is the right time for them to be here so that they can benefit from all information that is going to be given here, and education as well. So we are together with senior lecturer, of course, who is playing major role to help us learn more. And of course, from him, I believe that many people in our affiliate, you are getting all you need so that you can position yourselves to achieve all you want. So it's all about knowledge, it's all about understanding, and it's all about availability in your business so that you can make it more clear. So allow me to welcome senior lecturer. Of course, I think today he has a lot to share to us, fundamental analysis, as well as the new version update that can, of course, everybody understand. And when you understand, you go out and help your team to understand what you have acquired. And this is what will always enable us to duplicate this education to all. Our senior lecturer, you're welcome, sir.
Yes, thank you very much indeed for the wonderful introduction. And of course, for the good encouragement to our friends. And as far as we know, each one has his own business, and each one is coming here for the Zoom meeting because he has set up a business. Nevertheless, we still feel concerned that although it is your business and you should take care of your business, we still feel that being together is a wonderful thing. Being together will help you so that you can actually learn from one another. Here in my home country, Uganda, there are many people in the business world who, in the evening hours, we love to assemble among themselves in drinking joint, in bars, in pubs. And normally they joke and say that in such a gathering, they are actually in a class. They are actually in a course. Why? Because they have a lot to discuss. Some of them are talking about tax issues. Some of them are talking about imports, the difficulties they have. Others are talking of certain products and so on and so forth. So you find that when they are together, they are in a way learning, although they go to refresh their minds and to relax, and of course to enjoy the income for the day. They sometimes call it a school. So you find that in the pubs, in the drinking places, the business people love to gather together. And for that purpose, they refer to it, although in just kind of fun, that it is a school, that they have gone to school in order to study, in order to discuss, in order to encourage one another on business activities. So in a similar way, we are here 9 today. Of course, we are not serving alcoholic beverages, not even soft drink here. But we have lots of information, and the basic thing is that we encourage one another when we are here together. There are already like 10 people in the room, I think, coming, and let us begin. My battery was low, power had gone off from my town, and I was a little bit scared, but power is back. And I hope the internet is also going to be okay, so that we will be in a position to benefit. Right. Normally, of late, we have begun to understand that it is extremely important for the traders to get an overview of what is going on around us today. What is it that we have got to understand? You remember that we became acquainted with certain terminologies. There are terminologies that we have now become very much acquainted with. Like, for example, we have always talked about technical analysis, where we say the trader needs to understand the graphs, the charts, the data, record of trades in the recent days, so that it can guide you to understand what the market is going to be like today, and what the market is going to be like tonight, and what is the market going to be like tomorrow, and so on. Then also, we have seen that it is not enough to look at the graph of what has passed. What about the news? What about the events? What about the disasters? Like there has recently been a disaster where earthquake hit certain towns, certain countries, and so on. We said such news is referred to as fundamental analysis. And we have said again and again that you cannot trade with one alone and you feel that you are an expert. You never know. Maybe the graph came down or the graph went up just because of news. So you should also be able to understand the news, the events, and so on and so forth. If there are news and events and so on, it may have an impact. It may have a result. It may have a result on the technical analysis. So even if you are expecting that tonight Dogecoin is going up and so on, you will be surprised that Dogecoin has come down 7% negative. You begin to say, what is this? Oh, good. Oh, good. Where will I get school fees for my children? I thought I wanted to invest this money so that I get big profit tomorrow. Oh, good. Oh, good. They told us put profit 3%. Then it becomes a problem. So anyway, in brief, what we're trying to say is that much as you love to understand technical analysis, you should also be an expert who can balance your trading activities basing on fundamental analysis, the news, events, and some disasters, and so on, that are coming in. So let me talk a bit about now the fundamental analysis. What are the current news? You know, you may have noticed that the market is red, okay? You go to your Binance, and the market is red. Of course, these days also, you can look at the market from Royalq, and you can also see that in the Royalq also, the market is red. You go to Binance, the market is red. You go to Royalq, the market is red. Like if I go to Royalq, we normally prefer, if we want to look at the market, we normally prefer to go to the home page. Then if you go to the home page and you want to check the market in terms of the dollar prices, then it is best to look at the market from the USDT list. Even if you are not very much interested in trading with USDT, but at least it will help you to understand the prices today in dollars. And indeed, at the moment now, we are already even looking at the prices in terms of dollars. You come and click the change in the last 24 hours. They will sort according to the way the prices have been changing in the last 24 hours. The prices of the coins that are listed in terms of USDT and in Binance. So I come and click on the change now so that we sort. If I click on change, they will show the greens. And can you imagine how many greens do we have? Only 3. What about the rest? All red, all red, all red, beginning with the smallest reds to the biggest and the biggest and the biggest red. The biggest red is on the currency called H bar. H bar reversed in price by 13.7%, almost 14. The second worst was ATA. It reversed by 12. The next one is GRT. It reversed by 11. Wow, you begin to wonder. Of course, we have sorted so that it can begin with the greens at the top. If you want to sort again, you can click on the change again. What will happen? This time around, they will start with what was number last to be on top. And what was on the top will be taken to the bottom. They change the order of sorting. So if I click now on change again, then in this instance, they will bring the H bar at top, followed by the ATA, the GRT, the LIT, and so on. But anyway, what is it that we are trying to drive at? What we are trying to drive at is that, can you imagine there are 72 coins in Binance Trade? How many are green? Only 3. So what can you conclude? There surely must be a problem. There surely must be a problem. It cannot be a coincidence that just 3 coins, in fact now 4 Tron is coming in, just 3 coins are the only coins whose price is gained in the last 24 hours. The rest, the price has dropped. There must be a problem. There surely must have been a problem. And of course, that takes us to the fundamental analysis. So when we go to the fundamental analysis, we have many times said that we can handle the fundamental analysis by coming to TradingView. If you have the TradingView, if you don't have the TradingView, your leader can guide you to install. It is a free, the free version is also available where you don't pay for TradingView. So your leader can guide you to install and to set. I have clicked on the TradingView, and here TradingView comes. When TradingView comes, I will want to alert you already in advance. In fact, if you go to TradingView and you are looking for news, you look for news like Fed. Oh, sorry. You look for organizations like Fed, I think previously we have talked a lot about Fed, where we talk of Federal Reserve. Federal Reserve, United States of America, is like the central bank responsible for the rest of the banks and responsible for controlling government finance and government banking activity. So Fed is the Federal Reserve, where we talked of, is it Powell? Powell is the chairman. It's like the governor of the bank. It's like in Rwanda, you have a governor of the leading bank, the head of all the banks. And in Uganda also, we have the governor of the leading bank, called Bank of Uganda. That governor of the leading bank, when he talks and says that we are going to close, even if they want to close financial systems like mobile money, if they talk and they say we are going to close MTN, you will see how MTN will quit. If they say we are going to close Airtel, you will see how Airtel will quit. So when Fed is involved and very many in the news, you know, there is a problem. Apart from Fed, there is also SEC. I posted SEC in our platform today. SEC, as the name suggests, has to do with security. It has got to do with security. In this case, security, not terrorism, not gunshots, not war, but security in this case means money that people have put together in some place. Money that people have put in some place. Is it trusted location where this money of the general public will not disappear? Money that the general public has put in a certain place, is it going to be scammed or it is safe? That is the role of the SEC. It is a security system in America responsible for ensuring that the money of the general public is safe. And so they come like the police. They come almost like in the role of the police. Whenever you see the name SEC, you just think of it as if when you are presenting Royalq or when you are doing whatever your business, even in a hotel, by the way, even if you're handling a hotel, even if you're handling ordinary transport company and so on, if you see 6 policemen coming to your premise, 1 is standing in front of the main gate, 2 have gone far near the toilet, another 1 is approaching the office in plain clothes, you can guess there is a problem. There is a problem. Even some customers will just pick their money, put in the pocket, and they just feel that, can I pass through the gate now, or should I wait a little bit? People get disorganized when it comes to security, like the police. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is that when you are watching for fundamental analysis, be very careful when you see SEC, because it has to do with security. Are the money, is the money people collecting safe? Is there a problem? Are people going to be scammed or fed? They are like very much interested in ensuring that the businesses people are conducting in finance, the business of finance is obeying the laws of inflation, obeying the laws of paying taxes, obeying the laws of, and so on and so forth. Now, let me go to TradingView, straight to TradingView. And then in TradingView, we have said that if you want news in general, go to news in general here. So when you open TradingView and you don't want news about a specific currency and so on, then just go to news in general. When you click news in general, then again, you indicate that although you wanted news in general, you don't want all of them. You are not after all of them. Instead, you are interested in news about crypto. You are not interested in wheat. Of course, you are not interested in wheat. You are not interested in anything else. You are not after exporting food or importing food. You are after crypto. So we click that we are interested in news, but only crypto. Now, when we are here in crypto, let us see. Do you see SEC? Yes. Where is SEC? SEC is here. Wonderful. So there is a problem. SEC is in a problem, and they talk of already threats. Haven't you seen? Where there is SEC, there is threats. This time it is a threat on who? It is a threat on this company called Paxos. There is a threat. SEC is offering a threat. SEC is here, threat is here, and the company is Paxos. What have you learned? Actually, Paxos is the company that is responsible for the cryptocurrency known as BUSD. BUSD is a stable coin that is called Binance USD. It is equivalent of dollar. It is a stable coin, like we normally talk of USDT. USD means United States dollar. So USDT is a stable coin by Tether. Meanwhile, BUSD is also another stable coin. Unfortunately, it is called Binance USD. I think Paxos, the truth is that Paxos is the owner. Paxos is the company owning the Binance USD. I think they somehow agreed with Binance to use the name, the word Binance, but in reality, it belongs to Paxos. It belongs to Paxos, but now Paxos, although it is in America somehow, they have exposed a little bit of problem in dealing with the BUSD. So SEC is now on their neck. SEC is now on their neck. Although they belong to America and SEC is in America, SEC is not giving them easy time. Anyway, what we want to say is that SEC is here, threat is there, Paxos is there. It's because of BUSD. In fact, that is all. That is the reason the market is red, especially because BUSD has the name Binance. It has the name Binance. It has become a big problem the world over. Again, you can see BUSDT, which is, of course, Binance BUSDT. Some people are even thinking that it belongs to Binance because, unfortunately, it uses the word Binance. And again, you can see here still the same thing, stable coin, then again, Binance. And then again, the word that you have already known, fear, uncertainty, doubt. Fear, uncertainty, doubt is coming. Although they say that the fear, it might be overblown. In other words, people are treating this matter a little bit too much. They have gone beyond. It is not a very big problem. It is not a very big problem. People are making it exaggerated. They are making it too much. It is overblown. The fear and the uncertainty and so on coming because of the stable coin that we have said is called BUSDT as shown here. They are saying the fear is too much. The fear is too much for no reason. It shouldn't be so big. It shouldn't be so big. It should not be so big. It should be ordinary. Again, you can see the same issue. BUSDT. BUSDT, it is a security problem. It is a Binance problem. But of course, the CEO of Binance, Changpeng Zhao, Changpeng Zhao is normally abbreviated as CZ or CZ, is the CEO of Binance. Because people were talking of BUSD, which actually stands for Binance USDT, the Binance CEO felt that these people are going to kill my business. So the Binance CEO, who is called CZ or Changpeng Zhao, he is now replying. In fact, he is clarifying to the world that please go for Paxos. Go for Paxos. Those coins are not mine, although they use the name Binance. Don't disturb me with your Paxos, with your BUSDT. Go and ask Paxos to explain. I am not responsible. If he is a thief, I am not. He is now replying. If he is a thief, I am not a thief. Go and attack him. I don't want anybody to come to me. Nobody should come to disturb me. The news is everywhere. BUSDT. BUSD. And BUSD belongs to who? Paxos. So Paxos. People know that BUSD belongs to Paxos. And Paxos is getting a lot of trouble. Paxos is there. So what have we seen in our FA? What have we seen in our fundamental analysis? What we have seen in our fundamental analysis is that today the market is red. The market is red because today the currency called BUSD, which unfortunately uses the name Binance, is under attack. Under attack by who? Under attack by SEC. Who is SEC? SEC is responsible for ensuring that the savings that people have put should not be lost. They are interested in ensuring that security of people's money is not wasted. People who have saved their money anywhere, they should not suffer, and SEC is breathing terribly. You have seen that we just went a small journey, but you see SEC, you see BUSDT, BUSD, you see Binance, you see CZ explaining, you see Paxos, and so on. But of course, maybe it is not worthy. It is not worthy where a certain group said that what people have done, what people are thinking about the BUSD is over-exaggerated. Perhaps that is very important to note. They say it is overblown. The fear is too much for nothing. Now, let me now inform you here. For sure, this fear is too much for nothing. Because the fear is too much for nothing, I wrote to all of you in our platform that this is the opportunity when Ethereum has gone down. This is the opportunity for you to buy Ethereum as the currency you need in your spot wallet for trading Ethereum. If you have not bought Ethereum today, and yet we are being told that this fear is over-exaggerated, but fortunately, the price of Ethereum fell, although the fear did not have to be a big problem, but fortunately, the price of Ethereum fell. I showed you that the price of Ethereum fell up to 1466. It has 1466, it has never been at 14. Ethereum had already gone to 17 something. Today it has come from 17 something. Today it has come to 1466. Please, tonight, make sure you buy your Ethereum. For me, I bought mine and I am now busy trading with Ethereum very, very cheap. See, 9 trades already here. 9 trades already here. 9. You are seeing in the news here, 9 trades this evening when I am even teaching you here. 9 trades. The 9 trades are what? The 9 trades are whole here. What are the 9 trades about? The 9 trades are here. I'm trading Tron with Ethereum, 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 Tron with Ethereum. All of them sell, sell, sell. Why? Sell, sell, sell. This is the only buy case. This is the only buy case. The rest sell Ethereum. Sell Ethereum, sorry, sell Tron with Ethereum. Sell Tron, get me 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 Ethereum. Here we continue. More. Sell Tron, get me Ethereum. Sell Tron, give me Ethereum. Sell Tron, give me Ethereum. Why? Because the price of Ethereum, sorry, the price of Tron is going up. The price of Ethereum is going down. This is the time when you are going to get your profit. You are going to get your profit because Ethereum is going downwards, Tron is going upwards. It means that it will be seen like Tron has made profit. Tron has made profit. And indeed, I have made my profit for the day. I will not fear to show you because this is a true activity that has taken place. We are not exaggerating that we are bringing somebody's account to deceive you to join. No, this is a real account that I have. You can see $8 already made. We are still left with about 1-2 hours to close the day. In Uganda, it is 30,000. 30,000 in Uganda is enough to buy more than 2 kilograms of meat for the family, the trade of today. So anyway, what we are teaching you is more than what we could teach you. We are feeding you with fundamental analysis. The formula is sometimes easy, but of course, also sitting with the experts, you gain more. Whenever you see anything to do with sex, you know, the police is on the attack. Problem, raid will come. Whenever you see something like Fed, you know that the bank in America is in problem, is bringing a lot of problem into the market, and the market is going to fall. But of course, good enough, we have seen that it is over-exaggerated. So this low price might stay only for 4 days, maybe 5 days, probably even only 2 days. If you have not bought for yourself Ethereum, well, that is up to you. Because why do I say Ethereum and not Bitcoin? Well, I go back to Royalq and I go back to the home page. This is the home page. I go back to the home page and in the USD. If I go back to the home page and in the USD, let me sort the items maybe, well, let me sort them according to the currency. Okay, let me put the currency in alphabetical order so that we look at the notable currencies. Now put them in alphabetical order. The first is the currency. Normally we talk of as BNB. You have seen that BNB, the price has now gone to 290 something. How much has it lost? 6.16%. Unfortunately, BNB is not a currency we use for trade. It is not BTC, it is not Ethereum. So anyway, let us go for BTC. Where is it? It is here. How much has it lost because of the problem of SEC? How much has it affected BTC because of the problem of SEC? How much has been affected? The effect is very small. The price dropped, yes, but the price dropped only 1%, only 1.2%. So there is not much benefit. And yet we are interested in the price that has dropped so that we stock BTC. So BTC has dropped, yes. BTC has dropped, yes, but only 1.something%, only 1.25%. Oh, sorry for BTC. What about Ethereum? Has it dropped much? We move on alphabetically. Yes, this is Ethereum. Has it dropped much? Yes, it has dropped by 3%. Ethereum has dropped by 3%, and it is now selling for less than 1,500. You understand now why we are really quaking and trembling that, my dear friends, stock Ethereum now. They are saying that the fear is overblown. In other words, people are fearing for no reason. They are soon going to realize that the fear was a mistake because there are so many tourists who have thrown away their Ethereum cheaply because they want to run away. They have come as visitors. We talk of them as tourists. There are so many tourists who are now throwing their Ethereum because of fearing of SEC. SEC has come like a police, and people are now throwing their Ethereum recklessly. People are throwing their Ethereum recklessly. So since Ethereum is very useful as capital, please stock it. Please stock it. You have seen how I have been harvesting my Ethereum. Ethereum, I went to Ethereum, and of course, under Ethereum, as I have already even told you again and again, I am trading Ethereum with Tron. This is what has given me my $8 today. This is what has given me a profit of $8 today because Ethereum wants to fall. Tron is saying, you fall. For me, I am going up. I have no problem. So Tron is going up. Ethereum is falling down. They are saying, no problem. And I am busy harvesting because I have decided to stock Ethereum and I am trading with Ethereum. Now, that helps us to understand, especially the news, and that is it. Time is going. Someone can help me to welcome Semererwe Agnes there, one of our key leaders in the platform. Now, with that done, well, I can still go back to the Royalq. The second thing that is of great concern is that Royalq has made a remarkable step to move forward. Today, there is a new version. And if you woke up in the morning and you open your Royalq, you must have noticed that Royalq has moved several steps ahead. Now, they have included what they call a new robot within robot. In fact, we had known martingale. We had known trading using the martingale strategy. Martingale strategy. Martingale strategy was seen as if it is a robot within the Royalq robot. Today, they have included the grid as another robot, so that we now have two robots within the Royalq robot. If you open Royalq and you have updated your Royalq, if you want to trade any currency, let us just assume without even trading necessarily, that we wanted to talk about trading AAVE with USDT. You would open AAVE with USDT, and as we had said recently, that from market, you go and say you want to create some trade of the currency. You click create. When you click create from today onwards, what do you see? You will see that they show you that the first option is here. You can use martingale. The second option is here. You can use the second robot or the second bot called grid bot. So we have martingale strategy bot, we have grid bot, and they still say there are more under construction coming. There are more under construction coming. So far, they have given me two robots inside the Royalq robot. And they're saying more are still coming. Wow, I think Royalq is moving. Now, briefly, we may not have enough time. When you say that you don't want martingale, you want to come for grid bot, the rule, at least that we should already mention to you, is that for the currency you have picked, if you have picked a currency like that one there, for the currency you have picked, it is not allowed for you to trade that currency both as martingale and also using the grid bot. Choose one and abandon the other, or choose this and abandon this one. If you have chosen grid bot, what is involved? Actually, first and foremost, just to give you a bit of introduction, grid means horizontal lines. Horizontal lines. So grid trade has been included somehow in martingale strategy, but they want to also have it as a professional way to satisfy the needs of those who are professional in cryptocurrency trading. They are provided grid separately. What it means is that you are free to tell Royalq that I want to trade when the price is here and when the price ends here. The price of my trade should be from here and it should stop up there. This is the area where I want to trade. Now, after telling the minimum price to start from and the maximum price to end with, you have to divide this place. Maybe you will say that I want 5 grids. If you say that I want 5 grids, Royalq will want you to allocate your money. Let us say $400. Okay, 400 USDT. If you have allocated 400 USDT, what Royalq will do is that after defining what you want, Royalq will know that moving from the first step to the second step, if it is reached successfully, it should be solved, and a new trade will begin there in that grid point. If it has moved again to the next step, it will be solved, and a new trade will take off again, and it goes on, and it goes on like that. If you look at it that way, that you have to create a minimum starting price and a maximum starting price, and you have to divide in equal parts, it is not very far from martingale that we used to do, where we would say that on the left, 4%, 4%, 4%, maybe on the left, 0.8%, 0.8%, 0.8%, or when on the left, 1.5%, 1.5%. It is not very different, but at least that this one is a more professional way. The details are much. I cannot teach all of them today, but at appropriate moment, we will have to explain. Even if you may not make use of it, it is important for you to know. So let me just open for this currency as an example, and we help you to understand the idea of the grid bot. It is like in the Royalq robot, we have a bot called martingale, and we have a second bot called grid. This time, grid. So I click grid. When I click grid, then I say, I now want to begin creating the trade using the second robot. More robots will come, but at least now we have 2 robots within our big robot. So I click now that I want to open, sorry, that I want to create, rather, that I want to create. And so I click create. Then, of course, flexibility is what we like. So we go and we say we want to create next. We click next. Then now it comes. Now it comes. Oh, sorry, my screen is going off. My screen is going off. My screen is going off. Let me put it back on. Sorry. My screen is going off. Let me put back the screen sharing. Sorry. So back here is my screen. So what are the things I have already explained? That you have to show a price range. That you want to trade when the price is from what until when the price is at what. And that depends on how AAVE has been moving in the recent day or the recent hours. What is the minimum price of AAVE you want? That minimum price you want to start from, you put in this first box. What is the maximum range, the maximum limit, the upper side you put there? Let me just go away from here and let me use Binance as an example, AAVE, just so that we see where it is beginning from and where we can start. Then again, where it is ending and where we can start. I'm using Binance just as an example, and we know that the currency we are interested in is the currency called AAVE. AAVE is here. Let me open it. We could even open we could even open from Royalq, but I've decided just to open from here, AAVE. So you can see that this is 15-minute candlestick. Let me put it to 4 hours so that there are many candlesticks. so that there is a bigger time period. I have put 4. So when I put 4-hour candlestick, you can see that there was a time when the price was 91. And there was a time when the price was 73.6 as an example. That is one example. You can say that I wanted to start and the lowest price in the range of my trade should be $73.6. The highest price for my trade should be $91.0. I'm going to trade in this range, and this is the range I am going to divide to make my grid lines. I'm going to divide to make my grid lines. So you pick your pen and you record it somewhere. If the two limits here and here are the limits you're interested in, you write 91.0 in a piece of paper, 73.6 in a piece of paper. That is the range. That is one way. If you don't like this method, then you can even use what Binance has given here. For the last 24 hours, Binance is telling you that the highest price in the last 24 hours, in other words, if you don't go very far back, the highest price was 84.1, and that is the upper side. The lowest price in the last 24 hours was the 73.6, which is, of course, this one here, the 73.6. If this is what you like, that you are free. So you can either pick from the chart, only that from the chart, it can take you away from the last 24 hours. This 91 surely occurred, but it was beyond the last 24 hours. If you want to stop with only the last 24 hours, then you would pick from there. If you have decided that you want to pick this one, no problem. All you do is put it down, the 84.6, I think so. The 84.6, sorry, 0.1. The 84.1, you put it up there. Then the 73.6, you put it there. So what do you do? If you now come to the Royalq, you will say that the lowest price for AAVE that I want to use is 73.6. The highest price for AAVE that I want is 84.1. 84.1. That is it. That is the range. That is one item. Then the next thing is, how many horizontal lines should you set as your net to trap and see if the price is crossing? The price is crossing, and the price is crossing. You can decide that I want 2, you can decide that I want 250, but any values in between is also accepted. Maximum 150, minimum 2. What if you have decided that you want 8? That is allowed. That is allowed. So let me assume that I wanted 8. Then I would say 8 are the number of horizontal lines. If the price will cross any of the 8 horizontal lines, it will trigger selling. It will trigger selling. It will trigger selling. And then they give you information here that it means that each of the 8, if a line is crossed, it will have to be sold. And the profit will run between 1.36% and 1.56%. The price will fall around there approximately 1.36% to 1.56%. Then you say, suppose I decide that I want 10 grid lines, 10 grid lines. Then they say, okay, it's acceptable. The profits, because the grids are very, very, very many, the profit will be, because the gaps will be a little bit near. So when it crosses again, another one crosses again, another one, it has to sell in between. So each profit will only be 1% to 1.51. Then you change your mind and say, suppose I want only 4 grid. If you want 4 grid, the gaps will be big. The gaps will be big, and of course it will sell slow. But only that the gap between them will make the gaps big, and the profit, if it will be realized, although it will be slow, some of the profits will go up to 3.32%. The smallest among the profits will be 2.98%. That is the range. Okay, then you say, very good, I want 4. Of course, 4 will sell slower. In fact, if you were to follow good advice, it could even be that you may even decide that you want probably 7. Okay, if you have decided I want 7, now it comes to the amount. That what amount do you want? Then you say, let me put 100 for the trade. Then you click there. That I want $100. Put for me $100 as the investment for this grid trade. Then you click there, 100. Okay, you click 100. What do you notice? Very important. They tell you that you want 7 grids. In other words, the horizontal lines to be 7. No. That money will be too small. At least put 105. 100 will be too small. It will not be good. The rule will not allow. At least sacrifice, put 105. You have seen, at least put 105, not 100. $100 will be too small. Then you say, okay, I don't have money. Let me reduce to 6. Let me reduce to 6. Oh, sorry, I don't have money. Let me reduce to 6. I don't have money. Okay, after reducing to 6, then you say, I have 100. You click again. Let me try to put 100. Then again, you click 100. 100. Aha, now it is allowed. You will start trade when it is here. You will end trade when it is here. 6 grids will be in between. The moment a line is crossed, it will be like the sub-bin mode real-time settlement. It will almost be like the sub-bin mode real-time settlement. This one I have shown you is just very briefly. Please don't go to trade this method yet. We have not gone to tell you all the details. We have not gone to tell you all the details. Please don't go to start the trade yet. At least we are teaching you to get acquainted with the terminology, that when you click a certain currency pair, one side is if the difference between grid lines should be arithmetic or it should be geometric. We have touched only on the arithmetic. We have not touched on the geometric. These are mathematical terminologies. Arithmetic means that the gaps are equal distance, and that is the only part we have talked about. We have educated you, but very briefly, where you can get the smallest price, where you can get the highest price. We have educated you, but very briefly. I have educated you that the grids are the total number of horizontal lines between the price at its lowest point and the price at its highest point. And we have said that if you choose any number of grid lines, you should know that it will go with a certain minimum capital. If you have only $50, you may find that they will not allow you even to use 4 grid. If I have only $50, you will find that it may probably not even allow you. Instead, on the other hand, if you say that I want 12 grid, you may find that 12 grid is only possible if you have 500 or maybe 300, why don't we even try that? I want 12. Since we have a little few minutes, let me even try that. I want 12. Then you see, okay, good enough. It is not even very rude. It is saying that, yes, if you want 12 grids, that's wonderful, except prepare $180, $180.0 USDT is your minimum. Meaning that if I have 185, no problem. If I have 181, no problem. In fact, even if I have 300, 230, no problem. What they want is that for 12 grids to work properly, there has to be some money you are going to put in your spot wallet, 180 or more. That will be allowed. It has to be 180 or more. Because the horizontal lines are 12, and those are very many. It means that moving from one to the next, moving to the one from one to the next is going to be shorter and shorter and shorter distances, and each of them will generate for you profits. A profit can be 0.75 on if it is very small, or a profit can be 0.88 if it is very big. You will begin to wonder, but I have put many. Why don't I get a bigger profit? No, when you put many, then the gaps in between are very small. It means that it will reach very fast and the profit is harvested. It will reach very fast and the profit is harvested. Then you say, what if I put only few? Yes, the profits are big. Only that you should know that running a long distance, definitely if there is any negative announcement by SEC or by Fed, well, you miss on that profit, because the market will come back and the market will refuse to go up if there is any problem. So have you learned anything? Yes. Have you learned enough? No. Should you begin to practice this second robot within the robot? No, no, no. Please don't practice yet. We are still educating you to understand the basics. I have talked much, and I think I have to stop here. Why are you seeing grid with me? It is because I have updated my Royalq. Why are you not seeing grid in yours? If you are not seeing grid in yours, there are two possibilities. One, it could be that you have not updated. Please update your Royalq. It could be that you have not updated. Please update your Royalq. If you feel that, no, mine is up to date, it even tells me it is up to date, there is a possibility that yours is iPhone. This one is only for Android. The update that they have given here, the update that they have provided for the moment is only for the iPhone. It is not for, it is not, it is, the update for the iPhone is not yet there. The update for Android is what we have. And most of us who have bought cheaper phones, we have bought the phones that are categorized as Android, like mine is Android. So if you are not seeing the update, then you are probably not with Android. You probably have instead iPhone. So for those who have iPhone, please, not for now. The grid is not yet available for you. Otherwise, I thank all of you for being patient and listening. And without much effort, I will want to give the chance to our general host to take us through the next parts so that we see if there is a burning concern, then we can answer. If there is no serious burning concern, it will become apparent and it will become easy to understand. Thank you very much indeed. I am still online in case there is a burning question I should be able to answer, provided my network is still correct. Thank you very much indeed. Over to you, sir, Mr. John Paul Romajema, our V3.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, our senior lecturer. What I can add on is that those who learn will always be on top. It's about knowledge. That's what we will always emphasize. Those who learn, those who acquire skills and knowledge, they will always be on top. There is no doubt about this. And the reverse is true. Those who don't learn, they will never know. If they don't know, I think it will be hard for them. That's why all the time we are encouraged and we encourage our activated members. When I talk about activated members, anybody who has activated Royalq should be characterized by this knowledge. And he cannot be characterized by this knowledge when he does not attend the class. This is the class. This is where you will get the knowledge that will lead you to your dreams. Why did you join Royalq? Why did I join Royalq? Purposely to achieve my dream and my goal. Where does it come from? It comes from learning. There is nowhere else you can get success without having these skills that will lead you to your goals. So now, ever since we started, I believe these, we call it life-changing skills. Ever since we started, those who grabbed it earlier, I believe that it is changing their lives positively because it is connecting them to endless opportunities in this affiliate that we have. If you are in Rwanda, please don't be selfish. If you are in Botswana, please don't be selfish. If you are in Uganda, please don't be selfish. Wherever you are around the world, this is opportunity that you received because somebody has informed you. And when he has already informed you, he even referred you to those in position to help you learning. You are here, you are in safe hands, you're on the right platform. And if you make this knowledge and skills a priority, other things that you desire will follow you. Because we all believe that education is a key to success. Now, I really appreciate our senior lecturer for the knowledge. He's a source of knowledge, of course, that we all acquire. And I believe that you are positioning yourselves to educate your teams. But the question is, do you have a team? Are you learning that you can help others? If you're learning, of course, to benefit, of course, for yourself, no problem with that. All we want is that you who is present here, you can achieve your goal through learning. You can achieve your goal through, of course, practicing the skills that you get here. They will help you in your life, not only you alone, but for your family and your friends as well as your neighbors, if you consider them. We will always, of course, consider, of course, everything that will make all people learn and understand, of course, the importance of this education that will always bring you on top in your life. So we are in the era of digital evolution, driven by digital transformation. The whole world is embracing the technology, the blockchain, of course, although we still have some challenges, of course, depending on the rate of adoption in terms of countries, but individuals have already embraced the blockchain, including you. You are benefiting from it. You have understood it. Of course, the rate of adoption, which has not been public everywhere, cannot stop you. Only you should always be exposed to fundamental analysis, as you have seen, so that you can see what can affect your way, either positively or negatively. So when you are attached to fundamental analysis, you will always explore the crypto world, and you know what is going on. And of course, this will give you the image of the future. But when you are informed, when you are educated, you avoid feud. You have seen feud, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. On the other hand, we have seen FOMO, the fear of missing out. So when you are friendly to fundamental analysis, you will go on understanding or technical analysis, and you will always be exposed, of course, to the skills that will guide you for your future career guidance. I thank you so much for your time. We are coming to the end of our call. And of course, I believe that we will put this record on the platform so that if you have joined a bit late, you will also start all over and then you benefit. But I kindly request you to always attend our trainings. If you know that you are activated Royalq member, don't miss any training. Please make it a concern, because all you get here is what will guide you for your future in this profession of trading that we are doing, as well as affiliate program. When I talk about affiliate program, I mean team building. Of course, you can build the team of traders. You will always benefit from this, not forgetting that Royalq has given us opportunity of ranking, that you can come from one level, one rank to another. And the more you climb higher, the more you are, of course, moving towards your dream and your success. I thank you so much. Let's meet again tomorrow. May God bless you all. Bye-bye.